Football Dad's Army. We're live Thursday night Q&A. We've got the regular panel, Anthony and Big Mac Macmanus. How you doing, boys?
Yeah, very well, mate. Thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Had some news this morning. We knew it was happening, and Anthony himself said it on Tuesday's show earlier on in the week, saying about Arteta signed his new deal. Excuse me, a new 3-year deal. I can't find any clarification about the terms of this contract. I don't know why they've not. I've looked on a few outlets, and all they're doing is saying he signed a new 3-year deal, taking him up to 2027. What I found was strange or incredible, really, is the timing of the announcement just before our 3 away games. You know, I mean, I said on the stream earlier that if they'd announced that deal after them 3 games, and we would have not played very well in a couple of them or whatever, there might have been a bit of trouble, a bit of backlash. But I think the timing was probably right. I'm not sure why they didn't announce it when they actually did sign it, which was apparently a few days ago, I should say. Sorry. What did you think of the timing? What do you think of the contract? Do you think he was deserved? So loads of questions we've got to answer. I'm on the fence still. I can't make my mind up whether I like it or not. I know he ain't done enough. I know we need trophies.
Yeah, I told you in your little video. I said you're not on the fence because I've taken that fucking fence down. That's what I've done. Right?
Yeah.
I was in work today. I was all right. Macmanus probably find this funny, but I was literally up on a roof, right? And no, I wasn't singing sometimes, but I was on a roof working, and then my phone pinged, and I thought it's pinging, and then it come up. Obviously, Mikel Arteta has signed a new 3-year contract. After reading that, it didn't surprise me, but I almost fell off the roof. So so that was that. He signed a 3-year contract. Now, before this contract was signed, Mikel Arteta, his wages was 8.5 million a year. Yeah. Now he signed this contract extension, is roughly taking him up roughly towards the same wages as what Pep is on. Right, so that to me is ludicrous, and he signed a 3-year contract for what? I am confused. I don't know what to think of this 3-year contract, to be honest with you, because personally I think Arsenal Football Club, the team who I support, well, we all support, I personally think, in my opinion, we're a laughing stock. I don't think trophies are a worry now. I don't think they're worried about trophies. I think they're worried about getting the money in and saying, yeah, we can finish top 4. We got Champions League football. Let's see how far we can get on that with all the other league games, whether they're televised, TV rights, this, that, blah, blah, blah. That's endless. And we can rake in with probably around about 2 to 250 million a season. And obviously, people being like, what they call, I forgot the bloody name of them now. What they call them? Season ticket holders. Sorry, that was it. Yeah. And I just find it abysmal. Seriously, this contract. If he was offered a 3-year contract, I would have offered Mikel Arteta a 3-year contract at the end of this season, if and only if he would have won us the Premier League. That's the only time that I would have offered in the contract. Now, it just proves with Edu, the Cronkies. Yeah, you've got to put the Cronkies into that consideration because they're the ones that's going to be offering Mikel Arteta the contract. So they all must have sat down in the office and all that, had a fancy meal or whatever it is they do, and put the contract in front of him, and he signed it. I'm confused. I've got no word to say that I'm confused. I'm not happy with it. Right? He hasn't won us anything. Let's be honest. He spent 850 million so far since he's been in charge. Yeah, we've had a poor transfer window, and they offered this guy a 3-year contract. So if they offered him a 3-year contract, why couldn't we have signed better players in the transfer window just gone? That is what I'm trying to get at. And
Yeah.
I'm disgusted all round. I'm not worried what anybody says or anybody thinks. There's people I've watched streams today since I've come in from work. People are happy about this. Well, you want to accept mediocre,
Yeah.
like, you know, not to win a trophy, and you're happy for the team that you support doesn't win a Premier League, a FA Cup, or a Champions League or whatever. I mean, the bloody squad is thin as hell.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
we're worse off now than when before the transfer window finished.
Yeah.
We're worse
Absolutely.
off.
We are.
So I'm just fed up with it, Lee. I'll let Macmanus have his chat about it and his opinions and his views.
Yeah. Let's just read these comments out quickly first, McManus. Arteta just signed a new deal until 2027. Will we be gone before that if he don't want us a Premier League? Well, that remains to be seen. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna sack him after just giving him a title if we don't win the league. After just giving him a
No.
new contract, if it's 12 million a year, then that's if it's going on for another 3 years after this season, then that's like 12 to 36 million. I don't think they're going to pay if sack him at the end of this season. That's for sure because it'll cost them 36 million to sack him. Jamie O'Hara and Mug can't stand him slagging off Ben White because I can't stand him either. He's got the hump with Arsenal because he couldn't make it at Arsenal. He was at the academy. He was a mediocre Tottenham player, but he even wears Man City shirts when they're playing Tottenham. So that shows you what kind of fucking geezer that man is.
He's a prick and he was shit at football. That's the end of it,
Shit,
really.
absolute garbage. Thursday afternoon game day, my Dolphins hosting the Buffalo Bill Clans, the Spuds of the NFL, the Tottenham of the NFL, are they? That's the Saskatoon, another content creator. Go and check his channel. Arteta, thank goodness. Adios, muchachos. Norbsky TV, another Arsenal content creator, good channel, does streams like this, little podcasts. Rewarding failure for coming second 2 years in a row. Wow, yeah, absolutely. You're right there, Norbsky. Go and subscribe to his channel, or at least check it out before you subscribe. It's a good channel, just like this one. And second place is the new top four. First loser. Second place is first loser. So, McManus, what do you think about it?
Well, I would say be excited, guys. No, I pretty much I'm going to echo most of what Anthony said, to be honest, because what we're rewarding him for failure. So he's gone out since he's been here and won an FA Cup, and that's it. On nothing else. We've done absolutely abysmal in the transfer window. I can't rack my brains as to why he's getting a new deal, extra money on top of that, when we couldn't even go out and buy any decent players in the transfer window. I don't know what the plan is, and I've got a bit of a theory that I don't know. It could either be one or two things. One, that he was already guaranteed he was going to get a new deal, and he's safe no matter what happens with the transfer
Absolutely,
window.
I believe that.
Or they've turned around to him and said, "Well, listen, mate, we'll give you a new deal, but we're not giving you any more fucking money because you've just squandered the fucking 850 mil you've had. So you're gonna have to make do with what you got." But I don't think Arteta is just to blame for this anyway. Edu's got to take some of the blame too. The board have got to take some of the blame for giving him a new contract and everything, because he can't give himself a new contract. You know what I mean? I mean, he even said like the season when the season started last season, you know, he was considering leaving. Well, I wish he had fucking left, because I'm not being funny. We finished second twice now.
Yeah.
And we're going into the Champions League. Like, we're not going to do anything in that anyway, so that's a waste of fucking time. Like, I just what we giving him a fucking contract for? You know, trust the process. What process? Project Youth 1 minute, and then we're selling our youth, and then it's like we're in phase fucking God knows whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
It's changed,
I,
isn't it? It's moved the goalposts all the time.
what is
Because
the fucking? What's
yeah,
the plan? What is the plan with Arsenal?
no
Does
one
anyone
knows.
know?
It's a
Yeah,
pretend plan.
you got the fucking gullibles, the fucking Arteta sexuals, whatever you want to fucking call them, thinking this is great news. This is amazing. Yeah, let's
Mm.
have a fucking another 3 or 4 years of mediocre. That's what we want, don't we? Fuck
Yeah.
me. I just can't get my head around how he just gets such a free fucking pass, this guy. And everyone
Yeah,
will go, yeah, but you need time, you need time, you need time. Mate, he's been here 4 years, 5 years, sorry. He's
yeah.
won fuck all. He squandered 850 mil, bought a load of dross and bought some good players, but a lot of dross in that as
A
well.
lot of shit. I
Uh,
said that earlier on a little stream I did. I said half of the 50% at least of the players that he's bought, he's spent that money on, has been shit.
I'd like to
Yeah.
say someone's at my door. Give us 2 seconds, mate.
All right, go on, mate. Yeah, half of the money you spent is been on, you know, who's actually, you know, who is actually really done well at the players that he's bought out of all that money that he's spent. Who is it? The players that are in the team now. So 850. How many players has he bought? He must have bought about 20 players.
Right. If you go back to his, yeah, he must have. You go back to when he first took over, right? He bought in Cedric Soares.
Yeah,
Why? Pablo Marie from Man City.
yeah.
He wasn't that great. The other players that he bought in as well. Who else did he buy in? Well, see, as we know, he's bought in Timber. We've got yet to see what he's like. Calafiore, he bought in. I think he bought in. I think he bought in. Did he buy in Gabriel? Because Saliba was Unai Emery's buy. I know
He
that.
bought,
He bought
yeah,
Gabriel.
he bought Gabriel. Yeah,
Yeah. So
he
Gabriel,
bought
I think.
Runnison. He bought Runnison,
Yeah,
Cedric Suarez, Gabriel, um, Pablo Mari, Nuno
yeah.
Tavares, um,
Mm,
Lukonga.
Willian, Lakonga, Willian. Who else did he bring in?
Odegaard,
He brought in Odegaard, Ben White, um, David Raya,
Ramsdale.
Ramsdale, David Raya, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey.
No, he didn't
Uh,
buy Thomas Partey.
Yeah, he got Thomas Partey. Yeah, he did.
Did he?
He
yeah,
did. Yeah, he got Thomas Partey. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was there
transfer,
just before. Excuse me.
transfer deadline day, weren't it? We activated his release clause.
Okay.
Yeah,
But again, like, yeah, he's bought some all right, some good players. But look at the dross he's brought in as well, like
Yeah.
Marquinhos and like we said, like Suarez and fucking Leconca and fucking Alex Runnison.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of just think to yourself, like, all that money,
Mm-hmm.
what a fucking waste.
do you know what? I
Fabio
think he's only
Vieira's
got a
another one.
few.
What?
Uh,
Fabio,
yeah,
35 million for him.
yeah,
yeah, that's another
ridiculous.
one. But
Yeah.
I just think of it. I look at it. Gabriel, yeah, good player. We forgot one. Trussard, that's another one. He's a
Right.
good
Jesus.
player. So Gabriel, Trussard. Um, who else can we put in there? Would you put Jesus in there as a good player? I don't know.
Jesus, yeah.
I'm just trying to.
He's a good player. I just he ain't a striker, is he? He's a decent player,
No,
but he's no
yeah.
striker.
And Ben White. I can
Mm.
only name and Declan Rice. I can only name 5 players. All right, 6 if you count Odegaard. I can't name any more than that. I think the rest of them hasn't been that great, to be honest with you.
Mm.
Okay,
Marquinhos was one of them, wasn't it?
Marquinhos, yeah. What happened to him? He's gone somewhere.
Yeah.
Arteta has to prove his worth with this
Yep.
Finn squad. Let's see how many negatives his next 3 years. So see how many negatives his next 3 games. Next 3 games, yeah. Well, we got Spurs away, Atalanta away, and Man City away. Tough 3 games. That's why I think they've announced it today before we lose all 3 of them games.
Yeah.
Evening, John. Nortski. A lot of money wasted on Dross. Absolutely, Nortski.
Definitely.
Who's our vice captain? Vice captain? Is it Gabriel? I ain't sure. I'm hoping it's going to be Saliba. I'd rather Saliba be the captain for this game. I would have said Declan Rice, but obviously he's suspended. But
When Rice got sent off, sorry, not to shout. Who is it? If Odegaard gets subbed off, who does Odegaard take the
I
captaincy?
think you give it to Saka. Didn't he in the
He
last
gave
game?
Saka last time, yeah. Gave it to Saka.
I don't
I
think
don't know,
Saka will be captain. I've got a feeling it's going to be either Gabriel or Saliba, one of the defenders. Thomas Partey could get it if he starts, maybe. You know, it's going to be a senior player.
Well, they might even give it to
Would you call
Jorginho.
Saliba a senior player? I'm not sure. I suppose you would. I suppose he's got captain credentials. You know, he's got captain. What do they call it? Not abilities. What's the word? I can't think of the word. When you got got attributes. Right, Early Doors Football TV, the West Ham fan in the chat. Great channel as well, similar to this one, podcasts and panel chat shows. Very good. To go and subscribe to his channel. West Ham, if you like West Ham, it's a good channel. Plenty of content on there. Have a good laugh, good banter. Anthony's on there quite a lot. Macmanus knows him as well. Good channel. I know what I need in my glasses. There are the three wise monkeys. There they are, the three wise monkeys who sees, who listens, and who don't shut the fuck up. 3 more years of joy and laughter. Saliba all day long. Experience is what maybe the word I was looking for. Maybe. AFC always rewarding failure with yet another contract. Big up AFC from Nomsky as well.
Yeah.
Rewarding failure, rewarding mediocrity. Well, this is the argument, right? This is the argument. As I said before, I've been flip flopping all throughout his tenure, Arteta. And as I said before, sometimes I think it's great. Other times I think it's shit, you know. And it was like with Wenger towards not the last couple of years, the last when it started to go down a bit. There was Wenger in, Wenger out. It was conflicted. It was 50%. Even then, the last 2 years of Wenger's tenure, I wanted him out. But I feel the same.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I ain't
This
sure
is it.
because the last
That's
thing I
right.
want to happen is for him to move on and fucking hit the jackpot at another team.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think what you're saying about it's like having Wenger back. It's exactly the same thing. We wanted him out for the fact that we weren't getting anywhere. We kept failing all the time. Top 4 was a trophy. We weren't even hitting that at times.
Yeah.
To me, this just stinks of style of what's going on?
Just cut out.
It does. It puts me in mind of that, and we wanted him out, but everyone seems sort of brainwashed with like all the like little buzzwords that they keep getting, like process, phase, and things like that. And you know, now he's getting a new contract, and you just sort of think to yourself, well, you sort of sum it up this way. Well, I try to anyway. If you're shit at your job, they don't keep you there, do they? If you say, I don't know what you guys do. I know Anthony dances on rooftops, but I mean, if it was for the fact that, like, I mean, like my job, like I work in a warehouse, I drive a forklift and things like that. If I was shit at my job, I'd get the fucking boot. But this guy, he just seems to just get rewarded. It's like the streets are paved with gold for this guy.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like anywhere else, you'd get the fucking sack.
Yeah, exactly. I can't
But
work
it's
it
like,
out either, really. I can't. I mean, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be gutted if he left. Like I was devastated when he sold Emil Smith Rowe. I wouldn't feel the same way if they sacked Arteta, get someone else in. Obviously, someone a bit more competent, hopefully. But I'm still I'm still a bit apprehensive about pulling that trigger. If it was up to me, I'd still be thinking. You can see how he's coaching the squad, though. You can see they're playing the football's much better, and not only that, with the program that I know that a lot of people are saying, but we still ain't won nothing. But we've done better every season. Every season has been a progress of points.
I get you.
And
I
we've
think
got better and better and better and better and better. Even we was top of the league the season before last for 90% or 95% of the season. We were still
I
we
get
ended up finishing 6 points behind Man City, but last season it was 2 points behind, and we had 89 points.
I get that, but
That's title winning points.
but then
Yeah,
we're in title form, and then we just fucking blew it for the last
Yeah,
2
yeah.
seasons. And it's
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to mug off what you've said. Like I appreciate your comment, like what you're saying. I do understand. We have made progress completely, but the thing is we haven't. We're now in like this season. We're now in a weaker position than we were
Yeah.
because we haven't gone out and done what needs to be done. You've sold Emil Smith Rowe. Well, great. Well, now we haven't got no one for Odegaard. Now he's out injured. You've got to rely on all these players now to stay fit because we've got nobody on the bench.
Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
didn't have much in the way of players on the bench anyway. But now we've got nobody. Like Vieira's gone on loan. Well, that's not. I won't really worry about it anyway. It's players like Emil Smith Rowe who can come
Yeah.
on and can make a difference
It
or fill
could.
in for someone. And now we haven't
He's
got that.
perfect. He could perfectly fit in for Odegaard. I would have
Yeah,
thought.
but we haven't
Perfect.
got that now.
We give him
We've
the
got
number
nothing.
10 shirt and all. We give him the number
Well,
10. He can play as that 10 behind the striker, behind Havertz. I think that'd be a perfect combination.
I don't
But you
know.
can't see it. You don't know what he's doing. It's simple. We got a manager there, hasn't got a clue. You don't know what he's doing. Listen, lads, we got the North London Derby coming up, right?
Mm,
Guess what? We're one injury away from not having a striker. Rumor has it that Jesus might be
He
fit
might
and
be
ready,
fit.
but
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Well, he's
Right?
not in my starting lineup anyway. I've got a
No.
starting lineup for the. We're going to show it in a minute. I've got this. I found this squad selector thing. I'm going to share the screen in a minute. We're going to pick our team for formation and our team for what we would pick for the North London Derby, game. But I've already picked my one as sort of a benchmark, and I've changed the formation a little bit. I've done what I would do if it was me with the injuries, how I would go, and then we could alter that later on. Hopefully, the chat will get involved and used to as well. Let's just go through these comments quickly. More new contracts and trophies, AFC always. Big up, Mama Flossie. Big up yourself. They're all bigging each
Yeah,
other
Mama.
up in this chat. AFC always, early doors. Anthony Fiddler on the roof. Everyone's bigging up each other. We've got Malachi plays. Hello. Hello, Malachi. I wonder if that's my nephew. My nephew's called Malachi. Possible. The 115 charges starts on Monday. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard about that. Let's hope. Yeah, it is my nephew. I can see Uncle Lee. Definitely, defense has improved. Don't you think we're as before? What silly goals conceded? I think you mean there. Yeah, it was. We used to panic. Remember, there's a lot of balls into the box. We didn't have. We've got 2 great centre halves now. Deal with them, head them back out. Deal with no panic stations. There's no, there's no Bambi on ice in the box at the moment. So that's good. That's a good news. And I think this North London derby is going to be a very important game for us this so early in the season. The problem is that Arteta maybe just can't get the team over the line. Yeah, it might. That's experience as well, isn't it? It is my nephew. Look, Uncle Lee, Malachi. How you doing, boy? Hope you're all right. Edu is useless. Football director. See his job. Edu,
yeah.
right. To my understanding of a football director or director of football, whatever his title is now, is the manager or the head coach, the team identify the targets, and then he goes and then the sporting director, football director, whatever he is, goes and sorts them out, goes and negotiates. That was the idea. Arsene Wenger done it all on his own. He done everything. Alex
Yeah.
Ferguson done it all on his own, done everything. This splitting the job up in two, I don't think it works.
No,
I don't
because
think it works.
Mikel Arteta can't spot talent, Lee. He never can. He tries to persuade it by buying it in. But let's be honest with you, right? I don't know if you know this, but when Edu first came to Arsenal, not as a player, but as a director, right? He sacked every single one of our scouts. Now, what he does, he
Yes, he
goes
did.
online.
That's
He goes
true. Yeah, I know.
online. Yeah, he goes online, and it's what you call social media scouting network. He goes on that and he hears about these players and he watches them. And then if he likes them, then this is what he does. He then approaches that club for that player. And then Mikel Arteta stood behind him and he's like, like a yes man, like, oh yeah, oh, that'd be fun, that sort of thing, right?
Mm.
And then what he does after, he then goes to the Cronkies and tells them about this player. Now, not being funny, the owners, Cronkies, let's be honest with you, they don't really know a lot about these footballers, whether they play in England or whether they play in any club abroad in different leagues. They didn't really they didn't keep up with it, right?
No.
The only thing they keep up with is what goes on in America. Now, why is it they've got so many teams over America that they're in and they're so successful? But now with Arsenal, we're not successful, and we're not. So they go on. That's what they do. So they communicate. They keep tabs on this player, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Edu is one of those that likes he likes the Portuguese players, doesn't he? Obviously the Brazilian or the Portuguese players, and this is the players that we're most probably look up to be signing in a minute. But I just find it all wrong. I mean, another one, the scout. Arsene Wenger said he was actually a good scout. One of them was ex-player Jules Grimandi.
Jules Grimandi.
Do you remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
He sacked him. Wenger said that he is so brilliant at spotting talent. He helped Wenger at spotting the talent as well. So that was why Wenger wanted him to go and be the scout, so they can go over there and watch these footballers play. Right? Up high in the stadiums, meet them, talk to the players. All this now, this bollocks what Arsenal's got, is absolutely crap. That last transfer window just proved it. Calafiori. I never heard of Calafiori.
No.
Nope.
No, I never heard of him at all. So and then this is what they're doing. So and if anything, he scored an own goal in the Euros. So I don't know if anybody knew that, but it's like what I'm saying. So they're crap at spotting talent, and that middleman, and it ain't just Edu. It's garlic breath there as well.
Yeah, garlic.
Right? So. And you've got another guy in there as well. So why is it? Let's just throw out these middlemen. Arteta, if you think you're so good and you've just signed your contract and you prove to the Arteta haters out there, nothing against him personally, I just don't think he's good at his job. I don't think he can take us to that next level we need. He's taken us as far as he can, right? But if he thinks that he could take us to that level in winning the Premier League, then you have the balls to go out there and you tell the Cronkies, ignore Edu, go over their heads, right, and speak to the Cronkies. Say, well, I want this player. This is how much it's going to cost. Are you going to back me with this? This is what we need. Mikel Arteta hasn't got the balls to do that. But trouble is, though, he could be so arrogant. And I'll be honest with you, it seems like Mikel Arteta has got a certain ownership over Arsenal Football Club. It's either his way or the highway. Look at the players that he fell out with. They left us and they went on and he won trophies. Do you know what I mean?
I thought that Guendouzi was one of my regrets out of them. I know Aubameyang, I thought Lacazette, Ozil, I weren't too bothered about them going, to be fair, in all honesty. But Guendouzi, I was a bit pissed off with him leaving.
Guendouzi was a good hard-working player. He was a box-to-box.
Good little player.
But then again, Lacazette scored 25 goals last season.
Yeah. I hear that. But he got rid of Guendouzi and then went and bought that little Torreira. Was his name Torreira?
No,
Lucas
Torreira
Torreira,
was bought by Emery.
was he?
Yeah,
He was bought
yeah.
around
Oh, he's
about.
already there.
Yeah, he was bought around about the same time as Guendouzi.
Okay. Well, all right, he
Yeah.
dropped. He started playing, but I don't think he was much cop. He was supposed to
Oh,
be like
Torreira.
the next Kanté, wasn't he? That Torreira. The next N'Golo Kanté he was supposed to be, but he couldn't lace his boots, in my opinion.
I
Well,
mean,
and that
he's
other
got
one we had, wasn't it? Danny Ceballos. So
Ceballos,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
yeah, he was on loan
um,
before Odegaard.
yeah.
yeah,
AFC always. You hire a clan, you will get a circus. Yes, very true.
absolutely.
Early doors football TV, Normski TV, short of a couple of players to add to the quality to get the title. If he can sort that out, then there's a chance. We can't. Well, January, we might. I don't know, man. We needed a striker. In all honesty, we needed a proper number 9. As a
Too late then.
question,
Yeah, it's like,
we come back to that one, John. I just want to read through these comments. David Dean was the best of all time. Yes, he was.
Mhm.
Great. That was the start of the decline, in my opinion. We said that before, didn't we?
Mm,
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah,
the start of the decline when David Dean left. Lee, if it works, Lee, it works if you have the right people in charge who knows what they're looking for and can get them over the line. Look at us. Have a great director who gets players in. Kudus, Todibo, and more. Yeah. Kudus, yeah, that was a great signing for you. I think he's fantastic. I
He
think
turned
he's
us down.
fantastic.
He turned us down, and he picked West Ham over Arsenal.
He probably thought he wouldn't get into the team. That's why he knew he'd get in the West Ham's team. In all fairness, he probably wouldn't have got into our team for a little while. At John, David was the man spotted at spotted talent. He spotted Arsene Wenger as well. He brought Arsene Wenger to the club, David Dean. And Patrick Vieira. I think, or did Wenger say, because Vieira arrived before Wenger. I think Wenger asked him to get him. I think Wenger said, go and get that player. And he arrived at the club before Wenger got there. Patrick Vieira. Do you remember?
Yeah, it was 4.5 from AC Milan. We got him from. Yeah.
Yeah. But he arrived at the club. What I'm saying is, he
Mm.
was at the club before Wenger.
Yeah, he was. I think it was still going through with Wenger.
Yeah, it
You
was.
know,
And Wenger said
obviously.
to David Dean, "Get that player."
Yeah.
David Dean went. Yeah, that's right. That's the difference. You don't have a rookie manager. You don't. Sorry, you don't hire a rookie to manage a massive club like Arsenal.
no,
This is where this this is where it all went downhill. Yeah, I apologise for reading these comments out. Like, so it's very blurry. I ain't got my reading glasses. I can't really. I'm trying to make it out as I'm reading it. Who was the other central defender we had? And Arteta let him go. Pablo Mari, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pablo Mari, he bought him and sold him straight away. But here's the question I'm coming back to. This is a question. Out of my team, I've left him out of my team, but we could put him back in again once we discuss it. Would you have Zinchenko in the midfield for Sunday?
Well, he played there in the Euros, didn't he? Ukraine. And in all fairness, he didn't play that bad, I thought. But listen, out of the two, I'd rather play Zinchenko in midfield than bringing back a certain Kai Havertz in that midfield because
Yeah,
that's not his
exactly
role.
that. I'm fearful for that. I'm fearful
Yeah.
for that he's going to do it.
No, yeah. So I'd rather that than Havertz being in that midfield.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. But I'll tell you what. I mean, when we have a look at the team I picked, see what you think of that, and then we can sort of have a little discussion and change the formation if you want. If you want to go back to a 4-3-3, I've gone for a 4-2-3-1, but that's easy to change to a 4-3-3. It's just it's simple to change. But I know do you want to do it now? Should we do it now?
yeah, you can do, mate. I don't mind.
This is a Q&A night, Thursday night Q&A on FDA, but we're not really getting many questions at the minute, so we might as well have a look at this.
Well, can I ask a question?
Yes.
If Arteta don't win us anything this season, do we get rid of him?
Before he signed
fucking
this
right.
new contract, I was saying yes.
Yeah.
Shoot him out.
I was saying yes because he's we need to move forward. We need. I think he took us as far as he can.
Mm.
But now he's signed this deal. It's going to cost the club another 36 million to sack him. So I'm thinking, he's had 12
No,
months
yeah,
left. Hey,
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously now it's impossible to get rid of him. But I mean, before he was
yeah,
off the
I would have
contract, I
said yes,
mean,
absolutely, absolutely. We've got a
yeah,
question from AFC Always. Oh, sorry, question from Normsky TV. Would the panel start Raheem Sterling over Martinelli?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I would. I mean, I didn't even know why we signed
Just
Sterling,
because I
but
think he's form.
yeah, I think Martinelli dipped
100%.
in form. Dipped. You know, he's lost a yard of pace. He doesn't look
Yeah,
like he doesn't make vital passes and
he's
that.
just.
So
I just think
he's
he's
just
got his confidence is gone. I just think he's
Yeah,
gone. I think
yeah,
he's. Arteta spent 800 million. He's going to be the first Arsenal manager to spend over £1 billion.
yeah. And look at that. If he spends that £1 billion, right, and he still hasn't won anything by then, what's the bloody point?
Yeah,
Pep
any other
spent nowhere
manager,
near that Man City.
any other manager with that amount of money would have won the league by now.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Absolutely. I reckon even Unai Emery would have done it
100%.
with that sort of backing. Look what he's done at Villa. Look how many times he won that Europa League.
Yeah,
We can't. Well, all right, we did beat him 2. Was it 2-0?
mm,
We got our revenge, didn't we? It was 2-0, wasn't it?
yeah,
yeah, it was 2
Yeah,
0.
we did get our revenge 2-0, but before that, we lost home and away to Villa last season. Unai Emery's last team, Villarreal, there it's in the title. They knocked us out of the Europa League and all, didn't they? When Unai Emery was the manager.
yeah,
That's where he went after Arsenal, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
Embarrassing. Anyway, Koscielny, that was who I was thinking of. Decent player. He let go. I think he retired.
No, he
no,
retired.
yes,
No. He went back to Bordeaux in France,
yeah,
and he was bought by Wenger, and Wenger released him because he was getting older. And I think he was about 33. That's the trouble with Arsene Wenger. When you're a young player, you get offered a longer contract, but when you got to the age of 30, he kept
Yeah, 1 year.
extending the contract for 1 year. Do
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? He did the same with Burkamp.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember.
Wenger, hang on. Wenger released Koscielny.
yeah,
No, Arteta released him.
No. I think
yeah,
he didn't want to stay at the club, did he? Because Emery was manager, and he done. I remember it because it was the first Adidas kit we had coming out, and he was in the video for it.
Oh,
So
No,
I'm
I
sure
thought he was.
he left. I think it was like some sort of contract negotiation or something that he wanted like obscene amounts of money, and like we were like, no, you're not getting that, and he's like, well, Bordeaux have come in for me. And he done a promotion video, didn't he, when he went to Bordeaux? He had an
Yeah,
Arsenal shirt on, which was the season before, which was a shitty old Puma one. And he fucking took it off and had a Bordeaux shirt underneath it.
yeah.
oh.
Yeah. So he's a. I mean, with Koscielny, it's such a shame because he was fucking quality, but I think it was a case that he wanted too much money in the end.
I don't think he had a decent partner, did he, Koscielny?
Well, yeah,
Mustafi and Mertesacker.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Squillaci, yeah,
Squillaci, yeah.
fucking
Stepanov,
Squillaci.
Igor
Stefan
Stepanov. What was the other geezer's name? Philip Senderos.
Senderos, Jesus. Hang on, was he there?
No, he went there.
No. Oh no, yeah, no. Senderos, when did he leave? He went to Fulham, didn't he?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he was fucking terrible.
That kind of spend, clubs like Madrid would have sacked their guy. Not only that, Arsenal have spent more than Real in the last few years. Spent more than Real Madrid. Real Madrid are winning Champions Leagues. Do
Mm.
you
There's it
know
all,
what I
doesn't
mean?
it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at this then. Let's have a look at the team that I picked and see what you think of it. You'll probably think, "Oh, what's wrong with you?"
No, we
Hopefully
won't.
I'm doing this right. This is what I wanted to keep my phone for. Can you see that?
Now, yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Can see it,
this is
yeah?
what we're. This is who you reckon we're going to play against Tottenham, or yeah?
This is what the team I would pick against Tottenham.
Oh fuck me, 7-1 Spurs.
You reckon? So what do you think of that? Well, I mean, we can.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No, hang on, wait there. Rail in goal, Timber, Gabriel Saliba, White, Partey, Jorginho. I agree with all of that. Sterling, Saka, Trossard, Havertz. Do you know what, Lee? I'll be honest with you. I'll go with that.
Yeah, that's
Honestly.
all right, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know why I've done that? Do you know why I've done the 4-2-3-1? Because the midfield's depleted, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking we're going to use the wings. I'm thinking it's we got the Party and Jorginho ain't got the legs, and I think we're going to stand there and have like that square shaped box in the defence, like Gabriel, Partey, Jorginho, Saliba. That's four. That four box is going to be our sort of defence, our foundation, and then all the play is going to go out to the wings, and then attacking from the wings. I don't think we're going to be able to go through that middle, and Jorginho and Partey are going to be sitting just for the counter attack and sitting to repel any counter attack and anything from Spurs, because they're going to try and go for and attack our midfield more than
Yeah.
ever. I believe.
Yeah. And what
Because
I
lost
like
Declan
them
Rice,
two
we've
sat in
lost
front of the
Odegaard.
defence as well. Them
Eh?
two, which Partey and Jorginho, I quite like them sat in front of the defence as well.
Yeah.
So what you've done there, you've actually got a solid spine of the team. Our
Yeah.
centre backs, the two DMs, and also with the likes of Trossard and Havertz. So basically, that completes the middle of the spine of the team, and I quite like that.
Trossard could sort of drop a little bit. Havertz can be the false nine. Do you know what I mean? And that's how you
Yeah.
can make it 4-3-3 from the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I think that works, mate. If I'm honest, I quite like that.
Yeah, this is just all I was thinking. I was just trying to think of a logical way of dealing with losing that midfield, Odegaard and Rice in this
Yeah.
game. But we know that they ain't got the leg. Like Jorginho definitely ain't got the legs. So
Then you kind of bring Zinni in, I suppose, afterwards, don't you?
yeah. So then they've got Zinchenko on the bench. Ethan Nwaneri, like maybe give him the last 20 minutes if we're winning the game. Why not bring him on? Let him
Yeah,
and release
absolutely.
him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No,
that's what I was thinking. So yeah, I like that.
that's a decent team, mate.
Yeah. So how do I stop sharing there? I thought I clicked it. Hang on.
I can't see it now. It's gone off my screen.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's gone off. Yeah, you've done it.
Okay. Yeah. So that's all right, isn't it? So you'd go with the same team
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, like,
in the chat.
Oh,
I'd like to see the chat. Like John's an Arsenal fan. I know that. Yeah, definitely go with that. John said. We should beat Spurs with that side, Normski. Yeah, do you think so? I hope so. I just thinking that's what I would do, but I don't. Will Arteta do that? I've got a
probably not.
terrible feeling he's going to drop Havertz into that left 8 and have Jesus up front like he did against Aston Villa. Arsenal just need to sit in and exploit their high line with Saka and Sterling hitting them on the break. Exactly that. That's what I was talking about, Normski. Now I think they're
Yeah.
going to sit, and I think they're going to play out to the wings. They're going to play out wide. So Ben White and Saka and Timber and Sterling,
Yeah.
or even he might play Trossard. I can't see Martinelli getting in the team for this game.
No.
Yeah,
Definitely
so
not.
that's how I would go anyway. So I'm no tactician or football manager. I have coached kids teams though. I do know a bit about tactics, a bit about position play. I was a football coach for Simrab kids team, so went up to under 17, under 16s. I think, but I've done it for 3 years. Under 13s to under 16s. So it was all right. It's all right. So I do know a little bit about it, grassroots level. Hey,
what he said there with Macmanus, what he said, like, with the tactician and stuff like that, and the way the team was led out, I think everything that you had there, Lee, was spot on. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
honest. If a guy that actually works at a condom factory, if he actually reckons it's a good team, then you've got to go with it, mate. Seriously, it's like,
Gerard Gillett is the ref for Sunday. Never heard of him. I've heard his name. The name rings a bell. At least it ain't Chris Kavanagh. I hope he's
No.
refereeing in the championship. Nah, dog. Absolute dog. Nowitzki's saying you should take over the Arsenal job. Oh, fuck that.
Arteta could learn a thing, mate. I tell you.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you got to set up. We're playing away at Spurs. You've got to try and be a bit cautious. You've got to be a bit cautious against them, man.
Yeah.
They play that high line. I mean, they're going to catch our fast players offside quite a lot. I bet there's a lot of offsides in that game. But then, with the time, Sterling's good. Do you know what Sterling's good at? Beating that offside trap, arcing his run, going into the far post. He's good at that. He's very good at that, and he scores a lot. If you watch a lot of his football, he scores a lot of goals, cutting in, arcing his run, beating the offside trap, and then receiving the ball and scoring at the far post or the near post.
yeah. I mean, wasn't Tottenham's last game? Was it
Newcastle.
Newcastle? Now, I tell you what, I actually watched that game, and the way I
McManus, you're
was
in there twice. Sorry, Anthony. McManus, you're in there twice. What's happened here? Have you froze there? Wait a minute. There you are. What's happened to this one?
bloody hell,
Right.
that's what happened to me, like with Dave, wasn't it? Remember we was on the show?
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want me to come out and come back in, or
No, it's all right. No, stay there. See if I can remove this one.
there we go.
Are you there?
Yeah, there
Yes.
you go.
Yeah.
Bloody hell,
Weird.
two Jimmy Somervilles, it wasn't that good, no. But yeah, it was. I mean, that game against Newcastle. When I looked at that, I mean, they got their goal from an own goal, wasn't it? Dan Burn scored the own goal,
Yeah.
and then I
Burn,
thought
yeah.
to myself, I thought this Tottenham team they didn't look that great, to be honest
They've
with you.
got an injury as well, They've got an injury. I can't remember.
I think-
It flashed up on my phone earlier, but I didn't really bother looking. I was dreading it was going to be an Arsenal player again.
Oh,
But
Spurs.
then Spurs have got an injured player. Yeah,
Solanke's still out, isn't he?
though they've got a player injured from the these friendlies, these internationals. I didn't see who
Right.
the player was, but they've got an injured player as well from these internationals. I'm not sure if it was last night. Maybe it was last night. I'm not sure. But it's just flashed up my phone. I didn't check it because I thought, it's going to be another for injury woe for the North London derby. The thing come up, and I thought, new injury woe. And then I scrolled up a little bit, and it said Ange Postecoglou, whatever his name is.
Glue
And
sniffer.
I thought, it's not an Arsenal player, so I weren't bothered. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, there's Dominic Solanke, which you McManus said, but also is their centre back that Van der Ven.
Oh,
Van der Ven.
That their talk. So yeah, I've got it here now. I'm looking at it now. He said to put the player hurt his knee in the someone's struggling. Oh yeah, he did it in the Everton match when he travelled from the Netherlands for the international break. So yeah, so it looks like they're well, I think he's pretty much their main centre back, isn't he, Van der Ven? So
Yeah.
yeah, he plays all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's hope so. Fingers bloody crossed.
And Richarlison as well. He's picked up a knock on international break, and he's set to be sent for. Richarlison,
not playing for Brazil.
Well, yeah, it says here picked up a knock before the international break, set to miss out a few more weeks. He's going to be out for a few weeks. Other players who are currently injured for Tottenham include Ben Davies, Werner, Solomon, Brian Foster, Ryan Segerson, and also Destiny Udogi. So there's a possibility that he could be out as well.
Who's that winger they've got? It's a bit tasty. Like he's a bit raw, young. I can't remember his name. It's a winger, but he'll probably be playing. I can't fucking think of his name now. Would have preferred Mike Oliver is an Arsenal supporter. Yeah, but that would have been there would have been a lot of conspiracy theory. Oh, here's another conspiracy theory here. The conspiracies say Gerard Gillett is from Australia. So where's Ange from? Yeah, they might know each other. They were pony against Newcastle. Solanke is a dad. Yeah, he saw a dad. Yeah, took an injury straight away, didn't he? Has he played? Has he played? I think he's played one game, hasn't he? Did he play the first game and then he was a bit shit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think it
He
might be
didn't look too
Basuma. Normski's saying I think it might be Basuma who picked up an ankle injury. Van der Ven, I think we've just.
Well, I just said on here, Van der Ven.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Van der Ven because I was watching a Tottenham stream, and they actually did say with Van der Ven, he said he could, it's more likely he'd be doubtful.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Oh, where's my book? Because I wonder if I might have thrown it away. Oh no. Remember we done the score predictions last week?
Mm.
Yeah.
V Ireland. I said 3-1. Anthony said 3-1, and Macmanus said 3-0. The score was 2-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And against Finland, I said 2-0. Anthony said 3-0, and Max said 2-1. So the score was 2-0 again there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one right. I love it when I get them right. I really do.
What's the winning prize?
The night with Gunnosaurus.
Who the governor?
Oh yes, the night with Gunnosaurus.
Has anyone got any pictures from Dave at all? Because he sent me some last night. Well, I say last night, it must have been, I don't know, 5 or 6 o'clock for him, but it was like late last night. And he's found a replacement for Gunnosaurus by the looks of it.
Oh,
Some
I haven't
other
seen that one.
bloody. I'll send it over to the group a bit later, but I was like, why are you sending me this at like gone 12 o'clock at night? It's weird. But I suppose it's really early. Well, that's what I mean. It's probably really early for him. He's probably just got up or something. But
yeah. So John Ronan sticking the 3-1 Arsenal on Sunday. I'm sticking with a Desmond.
Yeah, I went 1-1.
1-1. What did you say, Macmanus? Did you? No, you wasn't on the show, was you? This was
no, I wasn't, mate.
This was
I'd
Tuesday's
say.
show.
Oh. Well, I would go with my heart, but I'm going to go with my head, so I'm going to say 1-1.
1-1, same as Anthony. Yeah, I'm going 2-2. He's saying it's not a cock, is it? They sent you.
He'd get blocked if he was, mate. Jesus. He got no time for that.
God,
But,
got the chip, lads. Have a great show going with Arsenal 2-1. Thanks for dropping in, Normski. Appreciate that, mate. Listen, go and check out Normski's channel, Normski TV. Same as this panel show. Got panelists on there. Bit of banter, talk football talk, all Arsenal. Sometimes other stuff, but mainly Arsenal, like this one. So go check his channel out. Give him a nice subscribe and a like. Right. So the next banner, I should have put this up when I done the thing, is the North London Derby. So we've just started talking about it. We're just showing everybody the team that I would pick, which used to liked, and people in the chat have liked as well. So so I am nervous about the game though. Still,
yeah, of course.
It's always a nervy game, isn't it? This North London Derby. It's all, whether it's at home or away. Always nervous. Don't know what it is about this game, and it's the one game that I can't stand losing. I don't like losing any game, but this is the one. I'd rather lose a Champions League final than lose this game. I'm telling you. Absolutely. I just can't. I can't abide losing to Tottenham. I can't. I can't.
It's yeah, I get that. For me, it's not so much them. It's hearing their fucking half-wit fans. And like, I mean, I work with a load of Tottenham fans where I am, and
I
it's
know a
like
few. Yeah, they're nuts. You
it's
know, they think they're better than what they are.
it's horrendous because it's like they actually think they're big time, and it's like, mate, you bring out a DVD every time you beat us. How sad's that? That's pathetic. It's like you can't bring out a DVD for a cup final or anything you've won because you've won fuck all. Yeah, oh
Yeah,
no, they won the Audi Cup. Does anyone remember that? Where was the DVD for that? I wonder.
I don't
I
know.
know. But it's just like, they're fucking, they've they just they cheerleader fans, and then you got like their cheerleader talksport host like Jamie O'Hara, who has no shame whatsoever, wearing a fucking Man City shirt last year. Oh yeah, well we don't want Arsenal to win, but you want your own team to lose. How sad's that?
I saw a video on YouTube. Him and Jason Cundy.
Yeah, I think it might be the same one
Right,
I watched.
he was wearing the Man City shirt. Right,
Yeah,
Jamie O'Hara, Tottenham fan. Yeah, but, a top Tottenham fan. He's a what do you call it? He's a pundit,
yeah.
famous. He's got a platform. Wearing a Man City shirt when they're playing Tottenham. The Tottenham fans in the crowd when Man City scored, turning around doing the Poznan dance. What an absolute disgrace, mate! How
But
can they hold their heads up? How
I
can
love
they?
it. I love it in a way because they never fail to amaze me, like with how much they can embarrass themselves. It's,
Mm.
I mean, I'm embarrassed for them as well. It's like, how can you sort of go out in public after doing that? I mean, you had them on other like YouTube channels. There was like one I watched ages ago, and they had like two of their Spurs fans, like when we lost, when we didn't win the league and all that, and it's like they're all fucking cheering and like all wearing like like sky blue like t-shirts and things like. It's like your life makes me sad. Seriously, it's just like you've got nothing in life, have you? If you're doing that, it's pathetic. But that sums them up.
um, yeah, come down the shakes on Sunday. Let's rub it in to Ian and the Tottenham boys. Yeah, I might do, John. He goes to the pub where I drink. I might see if I can get out. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff, so I might see if I can get out for a couple. We'll see how I feel. But I would like to give it to Ian and the other Tottenham boys. Ian would probably be the only Tottenham fan. Oh no, Richie would be there as well. Richie, we've had a bet, haven't we? Oh shit, I forgot about that. We've had a bet on the both games. We've had a score. I've got a score both games for Arsenal to beat Spurs. He's got it the other way around. And then I've got a 50 on Arsenal finishing above Spurs in the league. He wanted to make it. I said no, let's just make it 3 scores, man. But he wants to have a 50 on Tottenham finishing above Arsenal.
Yeah, but
Geezer,
me and Macmanus got a 50 that you die or early.
yeah. Well, whoever's
Later on Tuesday
backs
night
me,
show. You did a
whoever's
short
backs
on it.
me, eh?
You did a short video on it. I seen that short video you done
Yeah,
on
I
it.
clipped it from the thing. Yeah, yeah, I clipped it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
Mm,
That was funny.
yeah.
I done the one before first. I don't know what
Yeah.
we saw. And then I thought, hold on a minute. I remember them having a go at me about using Just for Men or so. I thought, let me just do one of that as well. So yeah, done that one. Scott, all right, Scott, how you doing? The man from tomorrow. How you doing? Hope you're well, pal.
Scott,
Scott.
I'm going 3-0. Hat trick from Zinchenko and a new 5-year contract for him. Wow. No, I don't think that's going to happen. John saying, if we beat Tottenham on Sunday, going to phone Talksport and give it to O'Hara. Give it to him. Tell him from me
Yeah.
and all, John. Tell him Football Dad's Army YouTube channel. Tell him what I think of him. I ain't going to swear. I
Why
think he's.
not? Go ahead. Come
I'll
on
see him
for it.
next year. No, I'm
Oh,
not
well,
going to give him a line.
that do.
Yeah. Richie Dan. Who's Richie Dan? Richie Dan. Richie the window cleaner. Terry's dad. Richie the window cleaner, Terry's dad. Yeah, it was him. Anyway, okay. So 1-1, 1-1. I'm going 2-2. I'm not confident. I'm
No,
not confident.
I think
Never.
there is a little bit of something there here, and they've got a fuckload of injuries, which is good.
Mm.
But the one I'm more worried about is Son. He's the one that seems to always do something against us all the
Yeah, he
time.
does. He really does.
That's the one.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah,
that
that's
top side in for Odegaard. Yeah, you might have missed it. Go watch it. Watch it back, Scott. About 20 minutes ago. Watch it on the replay. We put a screen up. I've closed the tab now, but we put a screen up, and we put a team up that I would play against Spurs with the injuries and Trossard. I had a 4-2-3-1 with Trossard in behind Havertz. So have a look at that if you want. And this is what we've already said that as well.
Mm.
What's that? Yeah, Danny, Johnny's brother, who died. He's always with Sean, the Arsenal supporter. No. No, 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 no. Not that. I don't know what Richie you mean by no, not him. Richie the Winnicott, he always wears a cap. John. Sorry, I'm talking on the phone to John. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's a window clean, not him. I don't know what Richie you're talking about, mate. It's not the same one. It's a different one. I don't know. I know what you mean by Sean. He's an Arsenal fan, but uh, Richie's a Tottenham fan. The one I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, let's. Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about, guys?
Yeah, there's one thing that you're forgetting, Lee.
I forgot. Go on.
Football predictions.
The what?
Football predictions for the Premier League.
Oh, football predictions. Sorry, yeah, we're going to do football predictions. Score predictions for the Premier League. So what was we going to do? I remember that now. What was we going to do? Was it going to be? Was we going to pick 4 games out or something? You said.
No, no, no. We're going to pick what it is. We do a score prediction for all the games, and then is the points. Is the points between me, you, and Macmanus. Whoever gets whoever gets
Right.
the most points wins for that. Wins for this. Wins for next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. I forgot about that section. Sorry. Yeah, let's have a look then. Let's have a look at the fixtures. Let's have a look at the fixtures. So are you going to write them down or am I?
If you write them down, Lee,
Yeah.
do you want me to? I got them here. Do you want me to call them out?
I've got
The
let me
games
call
out.
them out. Right, let me just do this.
Okay.
Get a bit of paper.
Right.
I think
The first
we
game.
need to have a prize sale or something, don't we? Something that we can all enjoy if we win it. So maybe a bottle of Just for Men or something could be like the prize. 'Cause I need it as
Yeah.
well. I'm getting grey in my beard and in my hair, and we all need it. So a bottle of Just for
Well,
Men.
it's too fucking
Uh,
late for me. Um,
right. I've written like this. Lee and Mac. Right. Okay then.
right,
Let's do it.
the
Let's
first
do this.
game, yeah, the early kickoff is Southampton versus Man United.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So I don't know if Manus wants to go
Mm,
first. What he thinks the scoreline is going to be in that game.
Yeah, I can see Southampton maybe getting something out of that, if I'm honest,
yeah.
because you never know what United are going to turn up. They've been fucking pony anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1 Southampton.
Bottle of brute.
Oh, the brute, love it.
All right. John, you want to? John's saying a 2-2. Let's put John Ronan down as well. I can't got the space now. Hang on, I can. Let's put it in there. Right, you're saying what? Sorry.
2-1 Southampton.
2-1 Southampton. Okay. 2-1. John saying what? 2-2 draw. Anthony?
I'm going to go 2-1 Man United.
2-1 Man United.
Yeah.
I'm going 1-0.
Right. The next game is Brighton versus Ipswich.
I'm going to go 3-0 Brighton.
3-0 Brighton. And
I'm going to go 2-0 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton. John ain't put nothing in the chat yet. Well, I think Brighton's momentum is going to be a bit squashed. I think this international break's come at the wrong time for them. I think they're playing well at the start of the season. You know, they've got a draw against us, although Declan Rice was sent off. I think we would have beat them. But I think the momentum's gone. But they're only playing against Ipswich. So I'm just going to go for 1-0. Yeah. 1-0 Brighton.
Okay.
John's gone for 1-0 Brighton as well.
Right. The next game is Crystal Palace versus Leicester.
You go first this time, Ant.
All right. I'm gonna go with Desmond. I'm gonna go 2-2.
2-2 for Anthony.
Yeah.
Go on, Mac.
I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Leicester.
Yeah. I think Vardy will do something against them.
What's 3-0 Palace? John's gone. Wow.
Eddie Nketiah hat trick.
Yeah, Eddie Nketiah hat trick.
That'd be the only one you get.
I'm going 2-1 Palace. 2-1 Palace. I'm going.
Nice.
Okay. Right, and the next game is Fulham versus West Ham.
Should I go first this time?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 3-2 West Ham. Sorry. John said 2-1 Fulham.
I'm gonna go 1-1. Do I get an extra point if Smith Rowe if I name the goal scorer?
No.
All right.
No.
That's a tough one, isn't it? Shit. I'm gonna go 3-1 West Ham.
3-1 West Ham.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now the next game is Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. And you could put me down for a 3-1 Liverpool win.
3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Go on, Mac.
Well, thanks, Anthony. That's the scoreline I was going to use, but
All right, you can use the same one. Don't matter.
no. I'm not going to entertain Anthony. No, it's not happening.
John's gone 4-0.
I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool. Yeah. It's a tough one. Yeah, right. This is a tough one as well. Because I don't think Forest are that bad. I'm going to go 4-1. You go 4-1.
Don't think Forest is that bad. You go 4-1.
Yeah, but I was just thinking that. Then I thought Diaz and Salah are on form, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, they might get a couple each.
Okay. Well, and the next game is Man City versus Brentford. And I'm gonna go for another 3-1 Man City.
Okay, 3-1 for Man City.
McManus is like, that's my fucking score. Like,
It was going to be my score. Oh shit.
John's going 3-0 City.
I'm going to go 4-1 City.
4-1 City. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-0.
Okay.
It's 2-0 City.
Right, and the next game is Aston Villa versus Everton. You could put me down for a 4-1 win. That's 4. Aston
Yeah.
Villa,
How
4-1.
many? Sorry, Anthony. How many was that? I missed that. 4 was it?
4. 4.
John's gone 3-1 Villa.
Everton are shit, aren't they? So,
I'm going 0-0.
oh yeah,
Yep.
I'm going to go 3-0 Aston Villa.
3-0 Aston Villa.
Right, and the next game is Bournemouth versus Chelsea. And you know what? I'm going to let McManus go first on this one.
Oh, that's big of you. Thank you. Yeah, cheers, mate.
That's what I mean.
I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
Oh, you fucking wankers.
Oh, you fucking wanker, yeah. I know you have a slight, don't you, eh?
God. I'm going to go. Oh, what do I do?
I'm going 1-0.
Right then, I'll go 2-0.
Oh, I've done it wrong. Sorry, 1-0. 1-0 Chelsea. I've done it. I've written it wrong. 1-0. I ripped down 1-0 Bournemouth. I meant 1-0 Chelsea. Yeah. All of that. 1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I went 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I've done this wrong for John as well. What did he say? 3-2. I've done it round the wrong way. So that's 2. That's it. So, all right. The next game.
Next game, well, I'll take that one to last. The next game, we're to go Wolves versus Newcastle.
Wolves Newcastle.
I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle for Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fancy 2-1 as well, you know. I'm going 2-1 as well. John says 2-2 draw.
I'm going to go 2-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle. And obviously, Spurs, Arsenal.
Yeah.
I know my score for that is a 2-2, Desmond.
Right.
Anthony was 1-0, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went 1-1 as well.
You went 1-0. I think John went 3-1. I think John went 3-1 Arsenal. He did. Well, so what we're going to do then? We're going to do like 1 point for the correct result, 2 points for the
No,
correct score.
1 point for the win. Right.
Yeah.
So if you got the win right, you get 1 point, but you get 3 points for the correct score.
Correct score, 3 points. Correct result, 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct score, 3 points. Correct result. 1 point. All right then.
And guess who's going to be messaging me after Sunday's game?
Me.
Well, it'd be any one of you, and it'd be like, "Oh, I played this stream back in the, yeah, sorry, Anthony. Yeah, just got to let you know, I've scored more points than you." Yeah.
Anthony, sorry, mate. Quick question: is that a white T-shirt you're wearing?
A white tee? No, is a light green one. Why?
Oh no, it just looked white in this light. I just thought maybe you were getting ready to go on that rooftop later on, but never mind.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah. No, that's it. I'm waiting for the rain. It's dark. It's right. It's dark outside.
Was
But
that,
I
I
got
thought
the
it was
lights.
Jimmy
I got the
Somerville that
water.
wore the white T-shirt. Not
Jimmy
Andy
just
Bell.
wears. Jimmy wears whatever he likes. It depends what day. You know,
Yeah. Jimmy's sponsored by Manscaped. Yeah.
Oh, you got me at that. Who did you say was sponsored by Manscaped,
It's
Anthony?
for them.
me,
Oh, you, yeah.
like as if.
God, you got me at it. I keep walking into it, Macmanus. I
Mm.
keep walking. He keeps getting me at it. He
Thing is,
says,
when he does it, he keeps a straight face, and he did it, and I was like, he's not flinching or nothing. He's like,
Yeah.
he's actually quite a good liar, isn't he? So
yeah,
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 Jesus,
yeah. You got
terrible.
me right at it, mate.
Yeah. I've been known to wind a few people up and keep a straight face. They go, "Oh, you shot?" Yeah, fucking right, I'm sure. Huh?
All right.
Oh dear.
All right, so let's call it a night then, boys. We'll be back next week. With we're going to discuss obviously the results. We probably would have played at Atlanta. Oh no, next week I think we're playing at Atlanta on Thursday.
Yes, we are. So we have to change the day. We can keep the same time if you want, but just change the day.
Anthony
But
got a good
Wednesday,
poker
I'm
face.
on good.
I think what we'll do then, if that's all right with you, Macmanus, and no, can't do Wednesday because you do the other show.
Yeah.
Friday's gonna be I can't because the kids. I ain't got the kids this weekend. I got them next weekend. So we might have to miss it out. We might have to try and integrate it with Tuesday's show, maybe.
I can jump on Tuesday if you want.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that then. We'll do.
Just for that week. I mean, let me just check. Let me hang on. Let's see. Let me just check something. Because this is supposed to be a separate show, but I just want to see if I've created it as a podcast or just a stream. Hang on. Sorry. No, that's all right. I can do that. You can come. We'll do the results of the weekend on the Loose Cannon podcast.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool. Yeah,
and I'm afraid we'll have to miss out next Thursday then. But that's I want to watch the football. We all want to watch the football. You got other
yeah.
things to do on Wednesday, Anthony. I mean, you've got to be on my show. You're essential.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So next week we'll give it a miss, and then we'll be back on Tuesday on the Loose Cannon podcast. So
sweet.
thanks for coming in. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Don't forget, stick a like on the video, and we'll see you next time. Probably be 2 weeks on this channel on this show. And if you want to join us on Tuesday 7:30 on the Loose Cannon podcast, you're all welcome. So sweet. See you all later.
Bye.